Skittle-do, I said bim bop. Skittle-do, I said bim. Skittle-do, I said skid out and bop. Skittle-do, I said bim bop boom. Skittle-do, I said bim bop. Skittle-do, I said bim. Skittle-do, I said skid out and bop. Skittle-do, I said bim bop boom.
All right, welcome to this third episode in our video series Reset on the Book of Revelation. In this video, we're going to talk about the people to whom the Book of Revelation is addressed. Now, we're told right away in the 4th verse of chapter 1 that John is writing to the 7 churches in the province of Asia. Now, I'm going to put this map here on your screen. Again, you can see where the island of Patmos is. And there are these 7 cities: Ephesus, Smyrna, Pergamum, Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia, and Laodicea. Now, this would be a good exercise to do. There are in chapters 2 and 3 7 letters that are written to 7 churches in 7 cities. And it might be good to just pause the video right here and take note of the order in which these letters come in chapter 2 and 3. Here's what you're going to see, that they're going to go in a certain order. The first church addressed is Ephesus, then Smyrna, then Pergamum, then Thyatira, then Sardis, then Philadelphia, then Laodicea. And you can get a sense from this map that that is the natural route that a messenger or courier would take if he was delivering letters to 7 churches. And the reason I just point this out is John is in Patmos. He's writing a letter. The port you'd first come to is Ephesus, and then a messenger would head north to Smyrna and then to Pergamum, and he'd follow the route in order to deliver these 7 letters. And so there's a reason for that order. And the reason I point this out is that these were real Christians in real cities who faced real issues. And now that I've said that, I'd like to talk a little bit about the basis for interpreting the book of Revelation. First of all, as a rule, however we interpret the book of Revelation must be in line with its contemporary background. Now, listen, there's a lot of people today who do all kinds of wild things when interpreting the book of Revelation. They think that although it was written in the 1st century, that it actually made reference to distant events that would take place that were very remote to the original audience. So there's some people, when they read the book of Revelation, they see references to Napoleon, or they see references to Adolf Hitler, or they see references to World War I, or even current events in our life today. And listen, we just have to reject these kind of wild interpretations out of hand. It was originally written to Christians who were living in these 7 cities. And so whatever our interpretation is, it has to be in line with a message that would have come to these people at that time. Rule number 2, we have to interpret the book of Revelation in the light of its background in Scripture. Here's what we're going to find as we read through the book of Revelation, that it is chock full of biblical quotes and allusions, especially the Old Testament. And the original readers would have known the Old Testament very, very well. I find that most contemporary readers of the book of Revelation aren't as familiar with the Old Testament as average Christians would have been in the 1st century. And as a result, we miss some of what's going on. We should pay extra special attention to all of the allusions and the images and even the direct quotes that come from the Old Testament, because that's going to help us, and that's in line with our first principle. It's what the original audience would have understood. Third thing, and this is important, after remembering that this book is rooted in contemporary events and in Scripture, we should remember that its primary author is not John. The primary author is God. He has a revelation for us. He wants us to see something. So often, our vision is just what's right in front of us, the problems, the circumstances, the event, the people right in front of our face. We have a very narrow perspective. The purpose of the book of Revelation is to reset our vision, to expand our vision, to zoom out, to get a picture, as it were, from heaven. And that process of not just looking at what's right in front of your face, but seeing a vision from the perspective of heaven is not just something that needed to happen for the original audience, but continues to need to happen today. And God knew that this would be, in many ways, a timeless book, because it would speak to people of many different generations, even ours. And so just a final verse and quote as we think about this topic. John says right at the beginning of the book, "Blessed is the one who reads aloud the words of this prophecy. Blessed are those who hear it and take to heart what's written in it, because the time is near." So everyone, regardless of when they read this book, who does read it and who takes it to heart and who gets this grander vision rather than what's just the problems immediately in front of us, they're blessed. They're blessed when they read this book. They're blessed when they take it to heart. They're blessed when we listen to its message. Hey everybody, thanks for taking time to watch this video. Hope you enjoy it. If so, make sure to like, comment, share this on your social media feeds. We want to encourage you to come out on Sunday morning to Sunlight Community Church. Our service times are 9 and 11. And if you'd like to learn more about the book of Revelation and you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to go to our YouTube channel and you can watch these episodes from the beginning and see the entire series. Thanks so much.